I'm having nightmares already. Where's Dr. Dangerfield now?
He's on his way back. Oh. It's Elland's wife. Sir, give us 10 minutes, will you?
Wait a minute. Don't talk to her. That's Elland's wife. Paul, don't talk to her.
Mrs. Elland, I know nothing anyone says can make any difference. But I do know how you feel.
You have no idea.
Is there a car? Is there a car?
I've been there.
It was sudden, Mrs. Elland. I'm sure your husband will not have suffered. I took him to the hospital. As police surgeon on duty, he was brought into the station. I'm quite sure that the hospital did everything they could.
But it wasn't enough. Where's the car? I don't care what anybody says. Nobody's perfect. If you'd have known him, he was that soft. Known for it.
I am very, very sorry. Mrs. Elland, if you need anything, if you just want to talk.
You examined him. Before they put him in the cell, it was your job to examine him.
Yes.
So you must have taken a really good look at him.
I couldn't have known this was going to happen.
There's really no point in me taking this. I'm sorry about what I said last night.
It's completely understandable.
You said if there was anything you could do to help. I've just seen him at the hospital. It was fine. It was all right. I just couldn't believe it was him. You do stupid things, Carl. If anything got to me, I had to find some stupid way of dealing with it. It couldn't be simple. It had to be some kind of a joke.
Can I ask why he was inside?
You know the speed cameras at the side of the road? He drilled a hole in the bottom of one of them, filled it with shaving foam.
Criminal damage?
Yeah, but he got previous. They said he'd broken into a warehouse, which he didn't. They said he was receiving stolen goods, which he wasn't. It's like everyone thought he was doing this stuff, so he got to blame whatever happened. Why did he die?
I'm sorry, I don't know. There'll be a post-mortem. Look, I'm going to say this for what it's worth, but have you considered counselling?
If I'm going to speak to anyone, I want it to be you. You knew Carl. You said last night you knew how I felt. Well, can you tell me something? When does this start to feel real?
Is there someone to look after you?
My neighbour. I'm all right.
Sure, you're all right to drive.
I'm fine. And thank you.
Mrs. Elland, I'm so sorry. My deepest sympathy.
Mrs. Elland, you attended the pathology department of Warwick General Hospital yesterday morning at 9:15 and was shown the body of the deceased?
Yes.
Can you please identify the deceased for the court?
Carl Andrew Elland.
Thank you, Mrs. Elland.
The superficial bruising and abrasions resulting from trauma to face were consistent with forceful contact with a firm object, for example, a fist. There was no damage to the bones of the face and no evidence of significant trauma to the skull, which was intact. Death resulted from an intracranial hemorrhage due to head injury.
Hi.
Where have you been?
How long have you got?